This video marks my 4 years of YouTube, and it feels really weird saying that because I've had quite a large break. I still have been doing content, but when I say break, it's that when I started for, I think it was like a year and a half, I was consistently doing at least one video a week. Then it all just fell apart a little bit. In this video, instead of my usual yearly Q&As, I kind of wanted to reflect on the time I've been on this channel. Guessing this will be a long rambly video. I want it to be very laid back, open and chatty. So a year and a half consistently doing content, was burning myself out, and I think the massive reason for that, which I didn't talk about on my channel and no one would have guessed. When I first started my channel towards the end of that year, I went through a breakup and I didn't really handle it very well, because usual breakups, you see them coming, and this just was out of the blue, and I just kind of sucked it up and carried on with my channel. Even people in my life, like the job I was at the time, like no one had any idea till I told them about it. And around that time is when I went to Thailand with Jacqueline and had the most amazing time. Like, she was so supportive and literally no idea where I'd be without her. Like, she was just a rock to me. But the thing is, I never fully really, I guess, addressed my feelings. I just kind of worked through, pushed through, and then a year later was when I started kind of burning out, and I was just struggling. And looking back, I can see why I was. My channel was really growing and that was amazing, but I was also dealing with all these feelings and stuff inside. And then the following summer is when I kind of started having another burnout again, because I never really addressed everything. It was all just piling on top of me, of dealing with that, and I felt ready to kind of come back, smash it. And then a lot of you will know what happened with Jacqueline, and that was a very hard, surreal time. With grief, no one can prepare you for it. You don't know how to act. A very numbing, weird, overwhelming feeling. I tried to keep doing my content and everyone was so supportive and like, you know, take time off. I think in one of the comments I replied to, like, it's been 2 weeks, like I'm okay, blah blah. Like, oh god, a year and a half or so. I feel like I'm only now coming to terms with it. Grief is something you do not get over. Grief is something that you learn to kind of deal with, and you adapt your life to it. I feel very lucky that I'm in this position of my job where I can take, like, I've taken a lot of time off. A lot of people who've gone through grief, I don't know how much you get off work, but you know, then you're back into it. I've dealt with grief before in the past, like I've lost grandparents, but I've never really been that close to them. And then losing someone, your best friend, whenever something good happens in your life, you text that person. It's just adapting to not having that anymore. Blessed with the year I've had with Paul, that's been amazing. Things like moving in together has been like a big step, but was really good for me as it was like making me feel a lot more settled. And then putting together like my 2016 video was so helpful because I did actually film a lot of content last year, but I am bad at getting around to editing it, and then because I haven't, it's then not relevant, and then I'm really hard on myself that I've done this work and not used it. It's an overwhelming sense of failure. It gave me this like assurance of I can film good stuff and it is good and you should use it. Currently I've been editing stuff from when we went to Disney. It just takes me so long because I'm really slow editing, but I'm really proud of how that's coming together. In December I completed Vlogmas, and that will probably sound really like maybe like insignificant to some people. That kind of achievement was actually like, I really doubted myself and I didn't think I could complete it, and I did. And daily vlogging is really therapeutic. Prior to that, in September, October, I actually did film for a month, not quite daily, and I never put it together, but I was watching it back a couple of days ago, and the first day I started filming, like I am in a very odd mood. I'm really down. I've been at that point really struggling with my anxiety, dipping in through the days and like seeing how happier I was getting and the stuff I was doing. It was just amazing to see the difference in myself within that month, and then how like happy I was, especially towards the end. And it's that difference of downs and lows, but then you'll always come back up again. And recently this month after Disney, like Disney was an amazing trip. Like I can't put into words how just amazing that was. It yeah, a dream come true, a trip that I could never afford to go on myself. So going on this press trip and being able to bring Paul with me was just insane. I get holiday blues, so after I'm coming back from that, I did get a bit down, but then I'm feeling like back up again. A step forward for this year is I think I want to start going to therapy to work out what's going through in my head a bit better, and I just think it's a healthy thing to do. I said this to my mum and I think it kind of shocked her, because I think there is a stigma associated when someone says I want to go to get therapy, because I think raised alarm bells in my mum's head, and I was like, no, 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 I'm fine. I just feel like there's things I need to work through in my head, and it will help motivate me more and just help just sort things out, because there's definitely things I've been struggling for a while, and talking to someone I think will really help that and get me back on track, because I know I can be consistent and I know I can smash it again. I just need a little bit of help getting there. I've noticed my consumption of YouTube has really changed. When I'm watching these people, I'm just like, I want to be their friend, or I feel like I'm actually sitting watching friends. That is people I feel like I can really relate to. The stuff they're talking about, after I watch it, I feel like inspired, or I want to talk to someone about it. It's engaging content. This brings to something I've said recently. Social media isn't bad, it's being more aware of your use and what you're putting yourself like out there to. There's days if I fall down, I'll be scrolling stuff and it doesn't really fulfill me or like make me feel like better if I'm feeling down. Then there's some content I'll watch, and as I said, I'm left afterwards wanting to talk about it and feeling really like inspired. So past a year I'd say is I've really got into interiors, so I want to do more like home stuff, and I've been loving changing this place we're renting. Like I've completely transformed it. As I've got older, I do feel the content that I'm consuming has changed, so naturally the content I'm producing will change. I've had really amazing feedback on my second channel. As I said, Vlogmas was amazing. Not only was it very therapeutic for me, I feel it's really been able to open me up to the viewer. I feel that channel is very safe and I love the engagement. I had people, you know, commenting every day, and I was recognizing everyone's faces, and it was just really exciting. Like I think what I miss on this channel is I miss creating content, which I'm so excited to put out there to you guys, and then getting that feedback which just makes me like, oh, I'm so glad everyone loves it, I can't wait to make more stuff. That's been very lacking on this channel. But with daily vlogging, when I did Vlogmas, I'd do a video and everyone was so like so nice. That's what kept me going. That's what made me complete Vlogmas. On this main channel, sometimes I feel like I'm here more for entertainment. Sometimes I feel people just care about what I'm buying, what I'm wearing. They don't really care about me, and perhaps that's just because I've never really properly put myself out there compared to my second channel. With Vlogmas, put myself out there ugly crying. That happened. On social media we do put out our best bits, and not every day are you gonna be happy. And I started a Vlogmas basically not showing my face until I'd put makeup on, and the more I relaxed into it, I showed my face. I just developed this massive confidence boost, and from that I was literally leaving the house, going out, I was meeting Paul, we were going on date nights, I was not wearing any makeup, and I didn't give a single flying fuck. I'm rambling on about Vlogmas, because literally Vlogmas, I'm so glad I did it. I have though started weekly vlogging, been doing that for a couple of days now. I'll see how that goes. Just one day I was like, I had stuff to say, and I went on Snapchat and I did my little piece and I really wanted to pick up the camera and chat. I'm not speaking to you face to face, I've said this in a vlog. I will say my bit and you guys will respond in the comments, so I'm genuinely having a conversation with you, and that was just so uplifting. Main channel going forward, do you want to see more stuff that kind of shows my personality more? Because I was slightly thinking going forwards I would just keep that more on my second channel. My second channel wouldn't just be vlogs, it would be more personal stuff, more topics of importance, and then this channel I was going to keep on in the direction that I'm going in. But I don't know if I'll do that because I don't fully feel excited about this channel like I used to. I have realised how much happier I am now and how far I've come and how much stronger I feel. As I said, putting that 2016 video together was amazing because I kind of feel like last year in a way not a lot happened, but then putting it all together I actually did achieve more than I thought. I can just see how strong I've become from everything. Why am I getting emotional? Just give myself a moment. Guess I want to say thank you to everyone that has stuck around, or even if you're new here, hello, please stay. I do want to change this channel and I do want to make it something that I'm excited to upload on, to be honest. I would like to do carry on the hauls, more DIY things, more interior things. I want to get other people on my channel and discuss topics. I also want to do some videos with my mum because she's amazing. I want her to teach me some Chinese. I want to teach her some slang and do things like the mum tag and, you know, cute things like that. But thank you if you have watched this far. If you have watched this far, please comment below saying you have. Please comment below with suggestions of what you'd like to see, or just write something nice. I read every single comment and it means so much that people would even bother watching, and it means that extra something that people are then wanting to comment, because, you know, it's that extra step to show that you've liked what I'm saying. And I'm clearly rambling now because I kind of don't want to finish this, but I feel that I've filmed for a very long time and I'm worried that no one's going to watch it when it's seriously really long. I need to schedule, I need to plan, I need to surround myself with wonderful people. I'm gonna go now because I can't end this video. Bye.